Want to say that every man is a religion.
But I've not just been in that situation where I had to ask for help.
But nightlife is sweet though. People don't even know what they want. Like, I think it's a very difficult question if you ask somebody, what do you want?
Yeah.
Men wey been the parole different women that year, those were the real OGs, bro.
Even if it's going to hurt your feelings, if I know that that is the right thing for you, I'll do it.
As your parents ever told you, in my time, I didn't have phone, did you take it hook, line and sinker?
Of course, I eventually want to settle down. For me, yeah, I mean, like, I still want to get married before 30. My own is I'm providing for the family.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah. What's a good woman for you?
What's a good woman for me? That's a good question.
Who can I have on my contact list that will not be a liability in my life? But then, okay, so essentially we've now highlighted that should be the intent of dating, is getting to learn the person's characteristics. But then how many people characteristics will you want to learn?
As a man, yeah, you would know when you see that woman that you want to be with.
You will know.
You would just know.
Would you rather be a man in the next life or a woman?
The joy of a man is actually being able to provide for his family. What we want to create for our kids is as a result of what we didn't get. For me personally, one of them is
Nigeria, there's a stigma for certain jobs.
Nigeria is all about connections.
Yeah, that's true.
How do I signal that I am here for you guys? Do you think you're the type of man that can attract the type of woman that you desire?
The woman you desire,
it's
not always the woman you deserve.
Yes, you talk something there.
As long as your life is real, but the thing you have to do our life first.
I lost my job.
Right. How did you process when that thing happened? In Africa, I think there's this sentiment of when someone goes out of a job, you don't end for them.
Your ego can limit you from making those things that you actually, or doing those things that you actually want to do, because marriage is like a different ball game. So you really have to be distinct with the type of woman you want to end up with. And we all want to end up with a good woman. And
yeah. You just came into Abuja. Both of you just came into Abuja.
yeah, actually, I appreciate you.
You appreciate me?
Yes.
For
actually,
what?
For offering,
Yeah.
for this to be done. So yeah, I've been looking forward to the time I'll be on your podcast, and we're here now.
This is just like a new thing for me, so I'm actually.
I mean, it's new for everybody now.
But like me personally, I don't like speaking
In public.
Yeah, but we're not in public.
Yeah.
Basically, it's going to the whole world is going to see it. So
She's if the whole world sees it, means I've blown.
yes, no. Progress.
But then something I wanted to talk about with you guys is our process through school, and then coming out of school, and then seeing how life has become, and then you.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to be a TikTok superstar, an internet sensation?
Let's not run faster than our shadows. So I'll start with the TikTok. That started as it just, to be honest, yeah. When I started that, I didn't have any intention of actually blowing per se. You understand? I just did it out of, okay, I like posting, and then I was like, okay, I have TikTok and I've never used it, so I might as well just try posting there. And one of those days, like, my videos just went viral. So I guess people like, the kind of content I put out. Nigerians aren't so used to that kind of content. That's not the type of content they're used to. So, I mean, that's what I would say.
Yeah, I like the fact that you leaned into the, what do you call it now, authenticity part of things. Like, you're literally showing what you do every day in somewhat entertaining way. You're trying to make it entertaining, so to speak. I think that's been the same for what most people are trying to do. Just when you say they're not used to that type of content, perhaps give more credit to yourself in that your authentic self everly has not existed before you.
Yeah.
So you putting out this type of content is original to you. Perhaps does it feel effortless to do that?
Yes, actually, it feels very effortless. Yeah, I don't do so much.
How did you learn to do it?
I don't know. I think, it's just something it's just like an untouched skill.
Because you
I've
study
always
mechanical
had.
engineering.
Yes, exactly. So like it's just something that I've always had, videography, photography, so it was effortless for me, I don't put in a lot of effort in trying to like edit videos or like
Yeah.
make videos. Literally, all I have to do is just bring out my camera, record.
Yeah, then there's
different
that
things.
interesting now.
Yeah.
Like you have interest in it and you're doing it with your heart. Like
Yeah.
you, Divine, you learned and you got good at data analysis. And we both studied computer engineering. But I can assure you that I don't like data analysis. In the way you would do it. So
It wasn't easy at first because I was doing IT. First
okay.
time we did Suez.
Okay.
So I wanted to, the company I wanted, I didn't get it. So we just said, let me go and learn something like that. So
Yeah.
it started tough, but at the same time, I like, being on my laptop and like writing codes to solve the two things.
Yeah.
But like, the only issue I have right now is that I wish that I was more focused on it as I am right now. Then right now I feel like my goal has kind of changed. But right now I'm leaning into front end and everything.
No.
So, but I feel like maybe once I travel, because I'm trying to like further my studies,
Yeah.
like I will actually know properly what's
Go in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the work you did for us at some point was very helpful for us. That list informed one of the marketing campaigns I wanted to do. So when you scraped it, that assisted us a lot. And then thinking about what we all are now doing for a living, it's interesting that we can even say you now came as a contractor to work for my company and everything. So it's been wild, Sha, coming out of school. What do you guys think? How's your journey been thus far since?
Okay, man, like it's been a journey, man. I'm not going to lie. Like it's actually been a journey, and
You've been around the world now. You've been traveling. Small time. US, small time here.
Don't go there. Do not go there.
Yes, no, that's a superstar lifestyle.
I mean, but we can, all I can say is, I'm just grateful. Grateful to my friends, grateful to my family, grateful to God. Like I was saying, it has been a journey. Looking back here, if you asked me, we came out of school 21, yeah. If you asked me, like, okay, 3-4 years ago, if you had asked me 3-4 years ago, where do I see myself in 4 years or in 3 years? 4 years ago or 3 years ago, I wouldn't have said I saw myself here. You understand? I wouldn't have said I saw myself here. So, like I said, I'm very grateful to like God, because it was just during NYSC, like I hadn't even finished NYSC. I applied for,
You knew that time I was applying.
Yeah. I think we're like a lot that applied.
Okay.
I just applied for the job, and then, from one stage to the other stage, I saw myself progressing, and then I finally got the job, right? And I hadn't even finished NYSC. So this is something that a lot of people don't get to experience. I've
getting job without making call.
That is what so many people don't get. So many people still think that I had connections, to work for a company like that, right?
Yeah.
But I had zero connections. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody that knew anybody. So I was just lucky. I guess I could say I had grace. So looking into 4 years, from after school and after NYSC and getting the job, I can say that it's been a journey. I've seen some growth in terms of like my professional life and my personal life. Yeah, so
God, growth don't do now, bro. Like if I dey think of when we did like uni,
yeah,
our problems or our troubles in uni days
yeah,
versus the problems and troubles that we have today.
completely different.
Would you think that if someone gave you the opportunity to go back to school, would you think you would do anything different, or would you just experience it the exact same way you experienced it?
I feel like the way I am right now,
Yeah.
was a combination of every single experience I had in school.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if I had the chance and I went, everything's going to change. No, I might not even meet you. I'm going to meet everybody that like shaped me. I might even be like a crazy person instead of just waste my life in school. But right now, I don't feel like I would change anything because every single thing that happened in that school, every single person I met, they all helped me. Like I met you, I met Clinton, I met West, I met Giovanni, Stoner, everybody. So every single thing just helped me shape into who I am today. Yeah. And I'm really grateful for all those experiences because without that, I don't know who I'll be, but right now I am me, and here.
Right.
So, yeah,
people always talk about school, like affair in particular, like people always have complaints about it. But I don't think I and Giovanni, for example, I don't think we had a bad time.
There was never a bad time.
in the same department, I feel like our teachers were just somehow mad, like some of them.
Well, no, I feel like they were picking on certain people. Because think about it, how many times they asked me question? It was hard. Do you understand? And maybe the 1 or 2 times that they will ask, they will not ask the one I know. So there was that perception of this boy no book, maybe more no ask him. But it's still be Naya.
Was that one of you guys lecturers?
Yeah. They will not pick him out.
There was a time they gave us assignment to do. So like everybody just copy everybody. So like that came. He obviously knows that this guy doesn't know. He knows, like he's like the teacher. I won't say his name, but he's short, obviously. He knows everybody's capabilities. And like he does with all the. He just called him out to come
I remember I was sine wave.
Knowing that he could not. And he just threw everybody's assignment and he started. I'm like, what? Sometimes it was frustrating because I came to school to learn. It was one of the things I had to learn. I had to do them on my own, and it was stressful. They kept on asking and requiring all this.
The only thing I would say is like that was giving me a warped experience was my experience or my perception of what university was supposed to be was like it was very, very different.
I did A-levels in Brixton, so like everything with the way they teach, the room accommodation was nice. So like I thought it was going to give that same feeling.
I know you thought you were coming to a bougie school as well.
I entered my room, I saw that iron bed free myself. I had to choose between bees or affair.
Yeah.
Then my friends were telling me I should choose bees. I say affair.
Yeah.
Just to come there and get. Another thing, the red guards were just straight up abusive. Like,
really?
They didn't abuse me.
I didn't get to experience that.
I didn't get to experience that as well.
They collected money from my house.
Okay, wait.
You're the one that knows what you were doing when you collected money from your hand.
Actually, why would you stop me on the road and seize my phone?
Yeah, that was the part of it that was crazy. That whole season phone.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I was between law college and you saw me from PTC. You sent one red card to come back.
You know, you resemble SBT. You just resemble the supposed catch.
That's crazy.
You can't say anything. See, you slap me. I said,
But I still feel like, in as much as Abwad has had this ups and downs for us, I still feel like those policies, those rules, kind of still shaped us into who we are today. Get some kind of things, the whole. Let me not say some things on camera.
some rules were good. Some rules, especially during that COVID time we came back, there were some new rules that they just said that for me I don't think it Because after like 5 p.m., don't work with.
Don't work with a woman, but after 5 p.m., don't.
Come after, because we're in class, everybody we're together learning. So what difference does it make when I'm going like? And then like I said, red guards. Like some people actually suffer. Like let me say, I always just go to class and go back to home. Because people actually you get some stories where like what's the reason? Like,
My time in school, like when I heard saw all the, what I call it, challenges that people were facing with all the red guards and such, it was alien to me. And my life was just always averse to them in school. And it's very interesting that even in the same environment, different people will have different experiences, different realities even. Like how somebody may see a guard and his heart is beating because he knows why. I don't know why. My heart it was never like that, you feel me? And I never had problem with them per se. But then after that whole experience of understanding that when we are in school and we have people around us that are doing their own thing, I think of it now in the likes of, it's just always going to be the same. Like Bernard, for example, my roommate, when in 100 level they told us to write that card of what do you think or what do you want to graduate with, like analyze yourself, blah blah. I think it was the guidance and counseling people that did that. Bernard wrote first class, and we're together. When we arrived second class, I said to God,
you know where your strength reach.
No, because like I know I perceived a certain level of work it would take to get first class.
Yeah.
And I just knew I wasn't willing to put in that work. But I knew that, at least Bernard knew that he was willing to put in that work, so he did. And he actually did. I think it was the best graduating. Yeah. But then it's like, what I'm trying to say is, even giving the same set of instruments, the same environment and everything, all of us will still select the one that suits us and will act it out like that. And that's how it has translated into life.
Yeah.
But like, how's it been after school now, obviously talking about job and moving on? Do you think the challenges that you were facing then is somewhat the same challenges now, only a different strain, if you will?
Back then, what challenges were we really facing?
DP2, that time we were facing challenges, no funds.
I feel like
No.
you can't reduce challenges.
No, you can't, because that time it was seeming like an insurmountable mountain.
Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to, I mean, funds was like one of the major ones, right? Because we were limited to what our parents were sending us because we were dependent on them.
Yeah.
So for that, I think everybody still, in some way or the other goes through challenges regarding to like money, just on different stages.
Yeah.
For me, I've had my times, I've had my times where I felt okay, I was broke.
You even saved my life, self. You know, no?
Kalu. Thinking back,
we see things now.
Yes, actually. Yeah, we did actually see. We actually saw things. Actually, yeah. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Like I said, everybody has, in some way or the other, we all experience money issues. Might be small, it might be big, it might be big. You understand? But so that I can say that we're still on a journey, into getting out of that phase.
Now?
Now?
Or you're saying then?
No. Like now we are still on a journey.
Oh, certainly, yes, no.
Into getting the actual financial breakthrough that we need, that we want.
Financial breakthrough, wow.
Just different stages. But I look at my life over the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm grateful. I've not had the chance to, I wouldn't necessarily say the chance, but I've not just been in that situation where I had to ask for help. for money.
He don't do on soft. This guy is learning English. He don't do on soft.
Please. So, anyways, like I've not had to be in that situation where I had to like ask a friend, for help, in terms of money, or ask family, for help in terms of money.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could say that there's definitely a change, in that aspect. We are not where we are yet.
We are not where we want to be yet.
We are not where we want to be yet, right?
There's
But there's progress.
There's progress now, bro. All of us, at least, one or two things we saw for my life for school.
Yeah.
And then a lot of it had to do with me coming into the world, like for the first time, like Jesus. Now, so this place be, because it's like coming from the house. It was very, very normal. So entering school now and saying, okay, am I the one that will decide this, that, the other? Are you guys serious? Type B. And then handling all of that, coming into where we are now. What I shall know, and why I asked that initial question of if it's just a different strain is, guy, the problems, challenges are still the same.
Yeah.
The past, Abby, you want to do better, you want to attempt this, grow here, or meet this person, and it's about the same thing. It's just like now the severity of consequence. Yeah. The stake is higher at this point. Because think about it, what were you chasing at that point? What? You want soft, you want buy phone, you want
You want follow one babe.
You want follow one babe or a number of them. That was the headache.
Yeah.
And in society, that's still the headache.
Still the same thing, actually. It's still the same thing. It doesn't really change.
Because your desire is the same now. Yeah. And then how has it been now that you live alone? Do you stay alone now?
No.
Because you're traveling now. So, how has it been now taking care of your own finances and your own schedule? Do you feel like everything that our parents they were mandating us to do that time, is it a helpful thing or is it a stressful thing?
I feel like it's helpful. Then it was stressful.
Then it was stressful,
eh?
eh?
Telling me today, every day, do this, do that. But now it actually helps because we're seeing the world now as an adult. We can understand like what they have gone through, what they are going through, how they're so we're now implementing it to our own lives. So I feel like it actually has helped. It has really helped a lot.
Yeah.
Saving money.
So you agree with everything that your parents...
Not everything. We have disagreements about things. Because sometimes you will like spend a lot. And I don't spend a lot. I really go outside at home. So, but the way money must still leave your account, obviously. Because you have bills to sort out. But when you try to explain it to them, they'll be like, when they were, start bringing I don't know, like, but sometimes it's helpful.
Yeah. And I think it's very helpful. What do you think, Giovanni?
Well,
like, by the way, why even say like, and before you even go in them, like thinking like, I want us to even talk about like certain things that we picked up from our parents that happen to still be true till this day, like certain principles. Like my mom used to say, don't go out too late, for example. And me personally, I've come to the realization that staying out so late isn't necessarily what I enjoy.
Yeah.
But I only came to that conclusion after I stayed out late for many nights. Do you feel me?
Of course.
And I'm saying like several other things that they perhaps could have said to you guys. Did you take it hook, line, and sinker? Or did you have to test it, like investigate it before you adopted it or before you pushed it aside?
The thing with humans is that for some, we'll always be curious. We always want to test the curiosity.
Yeah.
So, of course, we all have some sort of rebellion in ourselves, you know. It might be small, it might be, big, but then like you don't always want to agree with your parents.
Or society even at large.
Exactly. So things that they told you not to do, you want to see why they are telling you not to do it. So, it's just that as an adult or as a man, you now choose your principles. You choose, what you want for yourself. You have seen all the things they have told you not to do. You have tried what they told you not to do. You now decide.
You've done the one that they don't even know that it's being done. Yes, no.
So you now decide what you want for yourself. I like what you said, the instance you gave when you said your mother told you not to keep late nights, right?
And in their house, you can't stay out late now.
Yes, I think it's.
These days I don't stay out late, right?
They know they shout.
No, so I think it's kind of like.
Now I'm older, so they don't really, because I can take care of myself. But still, they particularly me, I also have to like put them into consideration because they are old too.
Yeah.
I also have to like come back and abstain my father's.
Yeah. Of course, it's respect now. I mean,
yeah. And again, too, I also like don't like staying late. Like, as it gets reaching 11, 12 or more.
But nightlife sweet though.
It's sweet.
You see enjoyment wrong yesterday.
there was no enjoyment. Off camera.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like I said, you grow up and you make your choices. You craft out what you want for yourself. You craft out what you desire. So like I said, you make your own principles. After trying out different principles, other people's principles, you choose what you want for yourself.
Yeah.
So it all depends on the person.
There's
I can
something
choose
that Pronto said that every man is a religion.
Yes.
That thing was very powerful. Do you agree to that?
Yes. Like I said, it's a thing of choice. You have, it was given to you. So you choose to do what you want. You have that free will to do what you want.
I also think also like most people, some people's choices also like not everybody can do what they want. Most people's choices also come from like the people around them. Like every experience just shapes them into what they are rather than what they want to be. So I feel like that also happens. Like I said, you see it around, you meet different kind of people, you will talk with them, what they had started, what they wanted is not really what they are right now. So it does happen. But I think I'm actually grateful that my life is moving forward to like how I want it to be. So it's just.
Do you think that's as a result of you planning, or is it like what's the factor there?
I feel like we say so I think it's the man plans, but
God, yeah.
So I think that too happens.
Yeah.
I feel like then again, it might also be leading to something greater. Or something. So at the end of the day, you still have to like make your choice.
Yeah.
And I think about that thing of people saying, or people claiming, or people whatever that is other people.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I wouldn't want to live in a world where everything that makes up my reality is subject to the whims of others. I think that's a very, like that, I'm shackling myself to some degree, right? Like, in the realm of thinking like, it's freeing the mindset of, I am the master of my own fate. No matter what anybody is, whatever around me, like literally, I can always decide to move from this environment of belief or operation to another one. And that anchors on my belief that God is a system of all attributes working together. So it's like what you were saying. You can be anything you want to be in this life, but you cannot be everything. Do you feel me? Like God is variety. God exists in variety. This, that, and the other. So you now decide to go and, given the cards I was dealt, we'll see where I do. My man, this one, that. But you now take from that side and start choosing your own too.
Exactly.
And I think where that disconnect is people don't even know what they want. Like, I think it's a very difficult question if you ask somebody, what do you want?
Yeah.
It's a very difficult question.
Yeah.
I solve the issue. Like, what do I want? What am I doing? Is this really what I want to do? Is this just the same question? But the point, like, you just block out all the verses of it. This is actually what I want to do. Like, I already have the plan. I already have like the write down what I want to do, and then like the main points. Every goal I take, I reach, I just mark it here. It's not obviously going to be a straight line. Obviously, things that happen, and then you have to like adapt and like. But as long as the goal still remains, you just have like, I'm going to be this. This is actually what I actually want to be in the future. So that's
How do you think that clarity comes about? Like, you know.
I feel like me, we came through many things here. At the time, I was in a dark place, like very, very dark place.
What period was that?
I think it was 23.
Like after NYC or
After
done?
NYC, 2023.
After NYC, I think many people went through a lot
It
though.
was a very dark place. It was crazy.
Because they actually say, what next?
Like, you get
Jesus.
good shoes, all things, and like, just thank God. I thank God for my friends. Thank God for Carl. Yes, everybody, like, it just helped me a lot. If not, I don't even know. I'm just glad.
Yeah. You know, that period after NYC, for me, I think it should be an experimentation phase for people. Like, literally, what I'll advise people coming up is like, during your NYC time, don't be sleeping at home all the time. Like, move about for networking. You understand? Go to a new gym.
Yeah.
Don't go to that regular one you've been going where... Go to a new gym. Go to the new... I don't know. Because, like, bro, it's all these things you're saying, all this connection and people you have conversations, I'll get you through that period, though.
Yeah.
How was that period for us? Like, how was the period for you after NYC?
You know, like I told you, I like got like, you know. That
Okay,
job
so you're on a
almost
sweet
immediately.
transition.
So it was-
Can you guys? You're on a smooth transition like this.
Yeah, so you know, I wasn't part of the
Wow.
the other set of people, but it doesn't mean that people don't go through their struggles and but it was a smooth transition for me.
Yeah, makes sense.
So
And then coming out of that period, even starting, and you now see that everybody's moving cities. Okay, before if you just where they boom, link up, you know. But like everybody now is moving. Like, hey, Vanny they rig, Vanny they enter helicopter now. Like you get, and life is moving like that. But you know, one of the things I've also seen or learned thus far is these small things that we will do to call to check in. Like, bro, is very, very helpful. Because like I remember one time that I and you spoke. I think it was from the group. Then you now came to like my private, and we had that chat. And then you text me later like, bro, I really needed that. And you know what? I also did. Because like it's communion.
yeah.
You know? And adulthood, what I'm seeing is that it feels many days as though you're living it in isolation. You're doing things in isolation. But then when you commune with people like this, now share, who have you been through? What were you going through that period? It feels realer, that community.
It's not just you. You have people around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I like the fact that we're all also bonding on the foundation of authenticity. Like, you know who I be before.
Yeah.
You understand? And to a good extent, I know who I be this thing, like, before. So then entering life now, I think it's even easier to call out. If person they fuck up, say, bro, this no be how you deal. Do you understand? Do you think that's like how it translates?
Yes, of course, because we have been friends for it's 9 years, right? Yeah.
Don't they reach you? That's crazy.
No, wait, no. It's not for me. It's not up to that, But
You guys both entered at the same time.
We've been friends for like a long while. So, yes, I believe that if your friend is drifting towards a certain way that you feel normally he shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, you can call him out on it. You can call him out on it.
Yeah.
As far as I call you my friend, I call you my brother, you know, even if it's going to hurt your feelings, if I know that that is the right thing for you, I'll do it. I'll call you out on it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can say that for someone that I regard as a friend and as a brother, you know.
Yeah.
So for me, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But then what do you what do you think about the whole thing about people growing apart?
I mean, it's life. People will always grow apart, you know. It's just left for you to see how you still want to keep those people in your
If
life.
necessary.
If necessary, yes, like you said. Is life, to be honest. We're all going to have our families one day. You know, the people you would be surrounded with will be mostly your wife and your kids for a long time. You know, it's just that, like you said, the check-in calls that we usually do, that might reduce, that might increase.
The way they look like, it will increase because
life is a community.
Yeah.
So even though you have like your own family, obviously you still have to like relate. You have your own community. Your wife has her own community. Your children too also like grow up. They have their own community.
because go they hear things, so things go still they happen.
I feel like it will increase. I feel like, it will increase. But right now, everybody's still on that path like to find their own goal.
No, why I said it might reduce is because, you know, as the years go by, you now decide, okay, if you really want so and so person in your life, you know.
No, you have to pick and choose now.
Yeah, you know, as we grow, you know, as the years go, you kind of filter out. You can't just do it once. You know, it's a lifetime thing. You keep filtering people out.
Yeah.
So you choose and you decide who you want to be in
our
your life.
generation
That's why I
is very
said sometimes
interesting.
it might reduce. Yeah.
I think, and it's very interesting that the whole idea of isolation and loneliness is prevalent in our time where we should be the most connected. Like, I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and I was like, men we've been the parole different women that year, you've married different wives, have different families. Those were the real OGs, bro. Because how are you doing it? like you
It's crazy, man.
Like, do you understand? Like, you know, by the way, in our parents' time, do you know, have your parents ever told you, in my time, I didn't have phone?
Oh, yes. I mean, in our time, there was a period there was no phone. So, I mean, you can't even imagine what theirs was.
In our time.
When did smartphones really come out?
Such now.
Okay, smartphones came out later now, like, but there were still phones like this Nokia.
We're left for the 1% type P.
At least I got to experience that. You know.
No phone, but
Yeah,
no phone period.
So it was crazy. I can imagine how crazy it was for them, and then they were still able to.
I feel like that was more of like no phone, so you have to like actually meet in person. Like,
you have to be a working man. That's the way you get for man. You must talk up.
It was like that for us to a certain period. Then
to go.
Everything. So I feel like that's also part. So now as technology kept on improving,
we now stop meeting in person.
People, you know, there are many things that don't happen again. You know, like no, we don't have like it's just different. Every single thing is different.
Yeah, our cravings are different as well. That's enough. Before, when you're with your people, it's ball now. Who you pick to play ball with you type. That was like the social selection criteria of who is cool and all. But now it's almost who can I have on my contact list that will not be a liability in my life.
That's still part of the filtering process.
Yeah, that
Eventually
facilitates my life, you know. And then that's that help of community.
Yeah.
I think it's going to grow because the more technology gets advanced, the more separation we're going to observe.
And I feel it also has to do with the way some people think. You know, I don't know how to say it, but like they're always closed off. I don't want to get hot, so this and that. And
Talking about love?
no. Same like we see community now.
Okay. Yeah, certainly.
Very disappointing. So some people just have that. There's no need. I'd rather stay on my own. I'd rather do alone, this and that. So it's just.
To do I'm all alone. You'll be the first man to ever do it. Jesus Christ. No.
So it's just
Yeah, no, that community is mad important. And then, how do you guys think about it when you mentioned family? That's what I want to piggyback on now. It's like, how do you think about it when you're thinking about like settling down, or women and children and all those type of things? What crosses your mind now about that topic?
Of course, I eventually want to settle down, and
It's a lucky woman.
Yes, that's the thing. So, like, what crosses my mind right now?
Come on, this thing go tell.
the
way they pause, like, that's crazy.
It's not actually crossing my mind.
Yeah.
Like, that's settling down marriage. So just focused on
Just the on vibes.
For me, yeah. I mean, like, I still want to get married before 30.
For your 30.
Yeah, before I'm 30. It's something that, it's something that I've always imagined, always wanted, or, getting married before 30.
Right.
I'm not saying that, we don't always get what we want, right?
Don't even talk about all those parts. Just focus on that thing that is positive and just leave it at that.
And also, too, I've noticed that the space of women.
The space of women.
Yeah. I've found myself around.
Okay.
Like, marriage is like a different ball game. So you really have to be distinct with the type of woman you want to end up with. And we all want to end up with a good woman.
What's a good woman for you?
What's a good woman for me?
Yeah.
That's a good question. That's actually a very good question. A good woman for me. I think a good woman for me would be, I would say, someone that is, someone that fears God first of all. Someone that fears God. Someone that can put a man in check.
Put a man in check.
Yes. No.
The man just finished the list. So, yeah.
Someone that can put a man in check. In the sense that, sometimes as men, we tend to somewhat kind of want to go astray sometimes. Personally, I want someone that's, would stand on being able to put me in check whenever she feels like I want to go astray. Not all women can do that.
No, I have a question. What do you mean astray? Like, what do you mean?
There are different, it could be in terms of, okay, maybe like your plans. First of all, when I say astray, I'm not necessarily I'm not necessarily talking about that route you're thinking of, what you're thinking of, you understand?
Yeah.
So
what would you say is a good woman for you?
Someone that is kind. And then someone that is not performative.
Someone that's not.
Performative.
yeah, but that's
Performative.
vague.
That's crazy. Yeah, okay.
Because
No, I see this.
No, he said-
A lot
okay.
of people like pretend to be what they are. There are a lot of people that pretend to be kind. A lot of women, a lot of men. Too.
yeah, so how can you really tell?
That's the dating. You have to date the person. From there, that's where you know. But though some people pretend to there, but you can't really tell. Most of the time, you can't really tell. So you just have that's another one that is, I think it's also up to luck in a way, because their actions will actually tell you if this is the kind of person you want.
Yeah.
So the thing is that as a man, yeah, you would know when you see that woman that you want to be with.
You will know.
You would just know.
Obviously. That's
You
not-
would know.
You know him. And then the person's own, the person's own, how the person is.
Yeah.
That's another, you have to like we eat. What I want, obviously, is you. Like what you're doing, what you're showing, is it really what I want? Like you said,
Do
for
you
life.
pick the person before you investigate their attributes?
I mean, it's attraction. You see someone, so like sometimes you just talk with the person and then you actually see it. So like,
No.
Like, the attribute as in like you investigate.
Like you know how you said you see the person, it is you I want.
Yeah.
Then you're now gonna start saying these characters I don't want. Or
like you start telling her like.
No. I'm saying okay. Let me just say it like this. Me, I would imagine that it would be. I've seen that this person is X, Y, and Z, and then the other, and that is why I like them, or that's why I've chosen them. Okay. As opposed to I choose you, then let me now find the characteristics.
Both of them work. So obviously, you see someone that you like. Mm-hmm. Now you get to know the person. You get to talk with the person. Mm-hmm. Getting to talk with the person, going out, maybe dating. You start saying the things like you said.
Yeah, the character.
That's why you like
you now choose them.
Yeah, because as today it's choice. Like. It's a decision both of you are making. So you're seeing that decision. It's your choice not to go through with it, or just like this is not for me. Like a cool person, you're fine, but like it's actually not what I want.
Me like this, my type, na person we come from good home. I said because it ties into that thing you were saying, bro. Yeah. Like obviously, when you say go astray, you must have communicated a plan to her.
Yeah, exactly.
As a man, this is now where I want to go. Do you feel me? And then perhaps her makeup, her own attributes facilitates that route, you see? So then she's an anchor to then say, but you tell me saying like this, we're going to build our life. Why you did? So that's the astray, right?
Exactly.
Right.
That was what I meant.
Yeah. So the whole thing of like telling your woman the things that you want to accomplish in your life, right? Mm-hmm. I think it goes really deep to how your business, you as a man in your head, like if your home is not right, your business is going to show. Do you feel me?
Of course.
So it's like when you're picking somebody, for me, I'm considering what is the person's history, what is their foundation.
But that's part of it now. That's part of doing the.
Yeah, you learn it. No, I agree with you. You learn it through all of
the dating process.
Yeah. But then, okay, so essentially we've now highlighted that should be the intent of dating, is getting to learn the person's characteristics. But then how many people characteristics we want to learn? Sure you get? Because dating, you're saying, restaurant, outing, trips. You feel me?
Holidays, vacations.
You get me? Gifting, you get me? So it's like, okay, cool. I want to learn princesses' characteristics. Now I'm taking her on 6 dates. Now, I didn't learn, no mean say I did committed. I still try and learn her. You feel me? True. Right, okay, now, do you think it is a good system? Because it's like, if I learn for Princess, I'll not learn for Amaka, I'll not learn for Daniela, I'll not learn for Pamela, how you be? Because, bro, I'm just thinking of efficiency. There should be a different way to...
That's why I said that thing that I said, you would know when you see a woman you want to.
You would also observe her, just
like there's just something in you that'll tell you, okay, this is the person I want to be with, and this is the person I want to focus on. This is the person I want to invest my time. This is the person I want to invest my energy in, my commitment in.
You just asking, and what I'm asking is like,
like the person's intention also helps. Like if your intention now is, I want a serious
babe.
Even from talking, you would know.
Before you go on the first date.
You don't necessarily have to go on you're seeing like intention, like you just think, this is why. Because some people just like, anyhow it goes.
Yeah.
And then they end up with like 4 or 5 dates, and then they complain. 1 day, 100K, But so I feel like your intention is because there's some people, there's some women I've met, like you know what they want. If it's not what they're, it's gone. There's no need to continue. There's no need to like, let's say like this is not what I want. So it's already filtered like part of.
So you're saying it's like observation in conversation.
Yeah.
You're saying you gotta spend money.
No, you don't have to spend money. You don't have to spend money.
No, I want to understand. I understand your system now. Yeah. What's your own system for like discerning amongst? Because again, it's like you're picking a business partner. This is life. Mm-hmm. Like it translates to how you would operate in life, how you would earn, how you move, how you grow, all of them things.
So to go back on what he said, when you speak with these people, when you of course, you have to have series of conversation, about important things, about life goals, about, you know, principles and all. And then you get to speak with these people, and then, you know, you see that if, you know, for some reason your goals align or your principles align, then that's like a start. You understand? And then you build into it.
Yeah.
You know, you build into it. And then, like I said, from start, Seth, you would know that, okay, this is the woman that I want. But then it's the process.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are so many women. There are so many women. You understand?
Yeah, and it's good, like you're saying, like there's so many pretty women. There's so many women who are eligible.
Yeah.
Let me even say that there's so many women that are.
No, so many women are actually.
Jesus
very
Christ, there's
eligible.
many women that are very, very eligible. Now that's what I'm saying. Like, you know how you can get into it. I don't know if you guys. I'm just saying, like, you can get into a situation where it's like, okay, babe X makes sense. Babe Y makes sense. I've also heard of Babe Z, the other place. Babe K also contacts me. Babe, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and all of them are upstanding, beautiful, intelligent, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
What's the system to then select?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think your own system is?
See, it's like this, bro.
It's something you can actually. So I'll actually agree with him knowing that saying.
You just know, man.
Like no. So it's just.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense, Sha. You just know, but I don't know, man. I don't think that's concise enough, honestly. Like I'm just anyway, but I mean that's calm still.
But, well, personally, Sha, I haven't really dated a lot of women. You know, so
Like in relationship.
in relationships, yes.
Okay.
So I think it's when you actually start, you know, dating, then you now choose your system. You know, when you
Selection criteria.
exactly your selection criteria. So I think that's one of.
But I think the
reasons
first
to
thing
be
you
based
mentioned
off.
attraction at the beginning. The first thing is the person has to be attractive to you.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And then and that's not a shallow thing. Everybody likes attractive people.
Yeah, so
Everybody,
but it's not about attraction.
Like, if you want
attraction
to-
is nuance even.
Yeah.
If the person you like doesn't like you, leave. Like, person not attracted to you, you're attracted. Like, you just move. So it's like it's part of it.
My type now, my type now. Yeah, if you're attracted to me, then you're my
So it's just. Everybody has to be attracted to the type of person that
Yeah.
So I can't come and say, this person you're attracted to is not.
Yeah. But attraction must first be there, and then you now go and like veer in and
Some
find
people
out
say
more.
Just the way they act, so this.
I like the way women walk. I think that's a very
Some women are funny.
something like when I think about the criterion for attractiveness. I like how
It's
women
different,
walk,
like,
talk.
It's different. Sometimes it can be the way they, like I said, the way
When
they
we talk.
So,
Yeah.
Because I met a lot of funny women. Like,
Funny.
You know.
Okay.
Actually, very, very funny.
Yeah.
So the way they act, and like how, it's also good.
Yeah. Another thing is for me, I think is also in the moment of meeting somebody, that initial first moment that we did not plan to meet, like we just randomly happened to be in the same setting.
Yeah.
That initial vibe matters a lot because you couldn't have cooked up a persona like because you didn't know I was
Yes,
going,
of course.
we know we're
Yeah.
going to meet. Feel me? So like who you are in that moment of it, I pick a lot of cues from that interaction. So for me, it's like, I think this system is efficient because I don't need to take you on a date. I don't need to even do talking stage with you. Do you feel me? It's like,
That's true.
just go based on vibes. I don't think it's a science really. I think it's an art. So you get it wrong sometimes and such. But I think that's a fair thing.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But it's not love at first sight too.
No, you get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You guys just vibe and then.
Yeah, then you see whatever develops or whatever could be developed.
That's it still boils down to the same thing, you know, your energy aligning.
Yeah, so like
Your
last
goals.
we'll circle round to we'll circle round to the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then okay, something else. Do you think like you're the type of man that can attract the type of woman that you desire? And it's for
Yes.
you. It goes for like I'm throwing the question out.
I think you attract, yes, who you actually desire.
Who you actually desire.
Yeah.
Like
Do you attract who you desire, or do you attract
It's
who you deserve?
They always saying like you accept the kind of love you
You
deserve.
give.
No, like you deserve. Like people
You accept the kind of love you deserve.
Yes, like you think you deserve.
You think you
Yeah,
deserve.
that you think you deserve. So that's so that. But I feel like the kind of woman that I want, I feel like yes, I can attract. Now the main question will be like the main woman you want now.
She wants you.
Yeah, so now that's the main question. Like, yeah.
That's why I even ask the question the way I ask. It's like, are you the type of man that can attract the type of woman that you want?
So now that's the
you can't attract the type of woman you want.
You cannot what?
You can't attract the type of woman you
You want-
deserve.
You wait, no. We're conflating things. Like, okay, you're saying
There are two things. You said two things.
Yeah.
Attract the kind of woman you deserve and attract the kind of woman you desire.
okay.
The woman you deserve is from our Baba God. Nine
Okay.
will put you in those
But
situations.
you make your choices.
Yes, to make the choice, of course.
Some people make the wrong.
The woman you desire
Yeah.
is not always the woman you deserve. You know,
Yes, you talk something there.
you might desire,
desire
you
is
might
not
desire,
woman
yeah,
desire.
you might desire this, you might desire woman X,
Yeah.
but it's
This-
woman Y that
you
you
deserve.
deserve. You understand? You understand? And it's God that will put us in those situations where He will give us the woman we deserve. You understand?
I like to get very, very concise when people talk about God.
Yeah.
When you say God, are you talking about... Okay, let me put it like this. My understanding of God and God activity
Yeah.
is in that He has given us everything we ought to have in order to curate our lives. Do you feel me? So He that is in us is greater than He that is in the world type vibe. So it's like, when I ask the question of, are you the type of man that can attract the kind of woman you deserve or desire? It's like, I'm saying the onus is on us. It's like the caliber that I elevate myself to is perhaps the caliber of woman that I'll be able to attract.
Yes.
So in that sense, it's like the kind of work I've done on myself would then sort of even position me, that position you're saying that God will position you in.
Exactly.
If I'm the type of man that goes to certain kinds of places, it's not God positioning me in those certain kinds of places.
No, you're the one positioning yourself in those kind of places.
And that's God act.
Okay, well, yeah, you could say that.
But I feel like
You could say that.
your whole statement, the woman you deserve, like you said now, you're positioning yourself
Yeah.
in those kind of places. So even if you were to get someone, I feel like that's what you deserve. Because that's actually what you deserve.
Yes, I think everybody gets what they deserve, Sha.
Yeah, so you
But you will not get what you desire. You may not get what you desire.
It's actually getting what you deserve. It's like that too in life choices.
Yes.
So, like your whole actions and
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're going to get what you deserve.
But and if you become the type of man you desire to become, perhaps that's the formula for attracting the kind of woman you desire.
So,
Yeah.
So, but me, I always say I don't want to settle short. Like,
You don't want to settle down.
no. I don't settle in relationship. I don't
Okay.
just settle because we still.
Okay. Settle.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying now.
So
Okay.
I'd rather work on myself and do get what I want before.
Because desires change, you know.
Yeah, desire has changed. But still,
Yeah, so it's not just about that, you know. You can't really. I wouldn't even advise that you go for a woman you desire.
She's no. How about man? No.
I like Joe, you think the woman you deserve is necessarily a good thing.
I mean,
Everybody deserves a good thing.
It's harsh fate that deserve. Deserve is harsh fate.
Deserve, it can be good.
Yes.
It can be bad.
Yes.
It can be bad.
Yes.
So it's what I'm looking at is that deserve.
Okay, but I was answering in respect to the angle he was coming from. I don't think it was from that angle you were coming from. You know.
But you can get a woman you desire. Or just like you can. It's like this. We have choice.
Yeah.
Do you feel me? Like it's like the way you would choose to do this business as opposed to this business, or this deal versus this deal, this client versus this. You know, I feel like we ought to. It's not what I feel like. I know that we have choice to pick.
Yeah.
Because like we said, there's variance. There's a plethora of people that you could.
Of course. As a man, there's always.
You get option. We said, say. There's a whole thing going on now where we see the toxic men discuss. No, but it's like the kind of women that. No, the kind of men that a lot of women want. Not desire. Yeah, there's like. It turns out to be like there's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then, I feel like women's standard for men is like. Our standard, we're not looking for. Okay, let me feel like there's different standards that we're looking for amongst both of us. Do you feel me? And then it's now a question of in your own mix of standards, in your own attribute sets. You like this. She don't have this, but no problem. You mix it and you now find that one person, and that person that you pick or that person that you choose to be with.
Yeah.
Is that not the person you desire? And it's also the person you deserve.
That's the person you deserve.
Like, it's the person you deserve as well. Because at the end of the day, your understanding of what attributes you even seek is a testament to your own incline and whom you've made yourself to be.
So, and also, that thing you said about men is saying that the men are scarce. Like, what you say that you also have to put yourself in a position that you can get the kind of people you desire. So because there are women that get the men they desire.
Yes, now.
With them to their adult level of working.
Yes, our mates are married now. Some of our. Yes, now.
Like at the end of the day, it's just you just have to do what you have to do. Work on yourself. Put yourself in that position.
Do you think? And this is a very tricky question. But do you think it is? Would you rather be a man in the next life or a woman? Like, do you like the responsibilities and problems of a man?
In the next life.
Yeah.
Do I like the responsibilities and problems of a man? Regardless of whether you're a man or woman, we all have our different responsibilities and problems that we go through. But of course, I think I'd still like to come in as a man.
Yeah, I like the responsibilities and these things of a man. Guys, do you know what it is to, as a woman, you like man, you know if you move to her, or culture says you shouldn't move. Like, do you know how women have done their best in terms of signaling? You understand? And then it's like, and what I say I like to be a man is like, bro, I like going for, I have clarity on what I want. And I like that ability and permission that culture or life or God, whatever design, biology, has said that I can actually go for what I want. I love it. And I think it will be very difficult if somebody is in the line of they know what they want,
but they can't go for it.
But they cannot necessarily. Yeah. So I think that's one of the things that is like, and I would say that it's also like this. Every challenge or difficulty that we have, we all have resources inherent to tackle them challenges. Yeah. So it's like there's nothing I really have to complain about being a man. Really.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
Life is tough. Yeah, it's like.
And everybody has their own role. Like men, women should have their own role. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I could do.
A woman's role, yeah, certainly. Now you didn't mad. Nothing ready to.
So yeah, they all have the it's like their roles are like equal in the sense that.
Yeah, no, it's complementary.
Yeah,
it's complementary,
yeah.
And that's why this whole thing of building life, you cannot do it from your POV alone. I think life balances out when there's just that variance in POV. Like there's some advice that you should ideally be getting from a female friend, not your male friend. Do you know? Do you agree?
Of course.
Yeah. Like some advice I always ask, like I will just ask my friends. Like I know what to ask my male friends. I know what to ask my female friends. And for me, I think I have balance in like.
Sometimes women are better positioned to actually it's like still the same thing. When I spoke about, a woman that can put you in like check.
Yeah.
Women, they are kind of like structured towards that part per se. So yes, I think that there are certain things that are better left for women to actually tell you, advise you.
What are such type things, would you say?
I have to think about it. I have to think.
Well, it depends, to be honest. Okay, we'll talk about let's use the aspect of maybe relationships and all. Personally, I would rather ask my mother for some certain things. You understand? She's a woman. She understands some things.
You would have been weird if your mother wasn't a woman.
So that's one aspect.
Yeah.
And that's one of. I mean, they have different aspects, but that's.
Would you who would you say you would go for advice on? Mommy, do you like this babe? Or is it like, Dad, do you like this babe that I'm seeing? Which one?
My mother now.
Your mom?
Yes, it's my mom.
I swear, me, I'll carry it
my
to
mom.
Anyway, I don't know, Sha.
Both of them, they give
They'll give their own
different perspective.
Yeah.
She was going to give her own perspective, and my dad is also going to give.
When you got your job, how has it been with relating with your parents? And and thank God that we anchored on this different perspective, Jan.
Yeah.
And I want to scale that up into we now as, yes, they're children, but like grown children.
Yeah.
Like, how's the relationship metamorphosized? I mean, how's that word? Metamorphosed? Metamorphosized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it personally, every job has its pros and cons. My job, I deal with being away from home for a very long time. It's now on me to keep the communication with my parents. So let that not affect how we communicate. Sometimes, it's not easy. Sometimes it's hard. So I've had my days where, okay, like I felt like myself and my mother were like apart, and then you just remember, and then all you have to do is just a phone call, and then you catch up on things, and then you're back again.
Yeah.
In this communication thing, it's like, for me it's different because in family, the way we are, we don't really like communicate every day. So it might take like months and all, but we're still, very, very close. I feel like for me that's actually not a problem because the way they are doesn't change. The way I am, because we all love each other. So obviously, so I feel like communication is going to be hard for us to like break and anything because no matter how, it just like that with my sisters, my parents. It just anytime we call and talk, communication is there.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's a task you ought to complete for them now, like when it comes to perhaps, I don't know, sending money home or...
So, I think my father has something that told me that as I'm traveling, that I should not think about them.
Damn.
That
Focus and build.
I should just focus on them. And to me, like, obviously, I actually want to, like, be able to, like, at least, even as they thank you for, like, every single thing they've done, because they've actually tried for me. But I know where he's coming from, but at the same time, I also have, like, I have to, like, do something for them. Yeah.
The joy of a man is actually being able to provide for his family.
Yeah.
Not necessarily his nuclear family. I'm talking about his parents. Being able to put happiness and joy in their face. So that's, I think it's, for me personally, it's that is my task, you know,
Yeah.
to always make sure that that happiness and joy is there for my parts, you know, until they exit the earth.
Is there?
I owe them that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I wanted to ask, is there any arena that you feel like gave us practice for adulthood and these types of responsibilities?
For me, I don't think there was an arena, actually. I feel like as we grow, we see things in our eyes. We also experience things. Sometimes we might not understand, where they're coming from. Also, so I feel like we grow, we see things, and then we get to put it into perspective, and then understand
There's never an arena.
For practice, but
I mean,
they just show you the world.
there's never an arena. But I mean, it doesn't mean that you can't change, the narrative. I mean, keep the narrative, right? You can change it for your kids.
Yeah.
I also feel like the fact that when we were young, some of us, I think we're hearing a lot of advice when we're younger, you understand where you go. But obviously, we don't really, we're young now, we don't know our this thing, but we get to this age and we're seeing it, so
Personally, like you said, for me, there was no arena, but then I wouldn't want that to be the same situation for my children. I would actually like to guide them and actually still form some sort of arena for them to understand what's
it's basically on the same line we're saying right now. Because obviously they're children, so you might be doing your own
part. When they do your part, then they hear another thing.
That's why I say there's no arena, because at the point, there's some things our fathers told us when we were younger. We didn't hear until we came, my father told me this. So it was like, you see the arena was there. We didn't really think too much on it. So we actually had to develop ourselves now. That's not the adult thing. You have to see it for yourself. See, but I get what you're saying. Obviously, I think that's also what I would do.
Yeah.
My child,
I think when it comes to that arena, there may not have been any structured thing that will teach you, okay, this is how you'll be. But then there's certain arenas that instilled certain practice runs in us. Like the whole wake up early, get to school on time, blah, blah, blah.
And some certain
At
values.
least if I thought it has imbibed, you're going to imbibe punctuality.
Yeah.
Which will help you a lot as an adult.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Or when mom will say, we don't waste food in this house. I don't know if they told you guys that, but we don't waste food in this house. Now where they live alone, go waste food. Nobody tell you. Where I clear. So I think those, like the arenas that we would have practiced them things are those little minuscule things.
Yeah, you're right.
And then life now, you now like choose the one. Like many things that they told us not to do now, it turns out that astray where we'll finally go. Now we don't find ourselves. So it's like they only tell you to the extent that they also understand.
Yeah.
And I've learned, having spoken to a lot of my friends that have gotten married, that and even giving birth. Almost after you give birth, just for me, my prayer is like when we are giving birth, let our parents still alive. Because what I've learned is that when people give birth, there's a call you make to your parents that is a different kind of call. As in, when you now know that, okay, this baby, this child, this life, this whatever is now for me to take care of, you go try contacts from that old taker. You go try contact because, bro.
Of course, that.
You go try contact.
Another level entirely.
Bro, and then it's like, anyway, I think that's the case. It's like until we get plunged into our own situation, we cannot really grasp whatever arena they might have been trying to create for us at all.
Yeah, of course.
Then type thing. But then when you now talk about creating your own life, what are the things that you've seen in your own life that like you say, if at all, this is the type of environment I want to create for the next generation, my own children, my own whatever.
In terms of
everything. Like, what did you experience perhaps that you don't want them to experience? What did you...
Personal relationship. I don't want my children to be scared.
To speak with you?
Yeah. I want them to be free. Even though, obviously, when they do wrong, you also have to, school them.
Yeah.
But, I want them to be able to, free to tell me.
Right.
So, oh,
Did you have that rift with your parents?
yeah,
Your dad, or like mostly your mom? Your dad?
Yeah, my dad was very strict. My mom was, she wasn't strict, but she always try and just move me to my father.
Yeah.
So it was just that. So for now, at least we're close. We're very close.
Yeah. How was your? By the way, you've not even answered the question, so let
I've
me
not
know.
answered. Let me speak.
Yeah, like, I want to hear from everybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think what we want to create for our kids
Yeah.
is as a result of what we didn't get, what we didn't experience as maybe children in our families. For me personally, one of them is the relationship with like my father. I don't really know what really affected it, but he wasn't always around a lot. He wasn't always around a lot.
Yeah.
One of the major reasons too was work, so he wasn't always around a lot. We didn't really have like a personal relationship. Now I'm going to take that aspect because I don't want that for, my children. I would like to have a personal relationship with, my kids.
Yeah.
So I've seen what, I didn't like, and then I'm trying to put effort to make sure that the people that I'm going to bring to this world don't feel that way too.
Yeah, I think it's the same story for most people.
Yeah.
Like the rift with fathers.
Yeah.
Because in a father's brain, more likely than not, all their brain is that he's not around. For him, he's like, what else you people want me to do? Like, literally, I'm going out to get those. Some people call me, I'm not around. He's still calling me that this one's spoiled, this one.
I'm sending money.
I'm finding the way. So it's like most fathers or most people experience that rift just because many fathers are like, busy actually trying to best they know how.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, how do you not think that you're going to solve that particular one of being present, being engaged, and still find money and still provide and still how do you?
No, it's a thing of mindset. If you say you want to be present in your
If you see your
children's
father
life,
get the mindset, right?
no. So the thing is that I feel like the older generation didn't really care a lot about all those things. Older African generation.
I'll push back on that. See, Papa them been one really day. I swear. Ask your papa, Daddy, you been one day. He will tell you now. You know things where the man be gas balance. That's where me I'm coming from. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
I would not just generalize it to say they did not care about it or they didn't even attempt. I would not.
It's like it's at that point when you have your child that you.
You're clear for your eye.
Because for some people, many people that together, and that's oily.
Yeah.
Always outside, and there are some that they can't even call, but there are some that they still find way.
Yeah.
So everybody has some of them. You can't say this one loves their child more than this one.
I mean, they all show love in different forms.
Different forms.
That's probably not his form of showing
And
love.
another thing is that
And that's why I was trying to tell you. A lot of African men back then, it's the same thing I was trying to. I'm still going to go back on that. Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of African men, especially the older generation, that was not how they were taught to show love. You understand? That was not how they were taught to show love. So that's why I can't really blame them. Because my own is I'm providing for the family. You understand?
Yeah.
You're not hungry.
You're not hungry. There's clothes on your body.
There's a roof over your head. You understand? Yeah. So it's just in these modern times that, especially our generation, we know what we want. We know how we want to be loved. And then we want to kind of project that into our future lives.
Yeah.
You understand? So for them, that's why I said I wasn't really generalizing, but a whole lot of African fathers, you even said it, a whole lot of African fathers, are like that.
Yeah.
It's always that drift.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, like I said, growing up, a lot of them weren't shown love that way. So it's how you were shown love that you would project. You understand?
True. That makes sense. And do you think in our generation we'll be more wayward or we'll be more responsible?
See, there's
Like even as a general.
there's something I noticed, like most people, like I won't say most because obviously no statistic, but
Yeah.
most people they try to, like, they end up being how the older generation. Like they start obviously with the intention of okay changing, but then at the end of the day they turn into the same thing, like they are the way. Like
Yeah.
I don't know the science behind that or what like but most of the time I think you actually have to, like, have that intention, like I'm going to be different. Like I want to be different from my child. Like I'm going to put that like as one of like the core goals in building like a relationship with my children. So
I agree with that. I think cycles really replicate.
So it's a 50-50 thing. We'll have people that will be more responsible and we'll have people that will be wayward.
Also, on that question, do you think it's easier for us now to find a proper, like, what do I call it now? Life in general. Like when I'm saying life, I mean like plus work, plus partner, plus all of these things. Because we're so connected. It should be easier, but it don't feel easier.
What's the definition of a proper life?
The desired life.
The desired life that you want.
Whatever it is, anybody has figured out for themselves.
Yeah. And
Should
nothing
be
comes
easier.
easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nothing comes easy. You have to work hard. Put in the work to forge and craft.
You that worked hard or your father that worked hard to make it easy for you, you still say.
No, you have to. That's what I'm saying. You have to craft out what you want for yourself and be intentional while crafting it out. You understand? So when you say easier, nothing comes easy. The success that you have today, the work that you put in over the years. Where you are today, the work you've put in over the years. The hard work and dedication you've put in over the years.
Right.
So I wouldn't term that as easy. Yeah. You just have to be intentional about crafting out
The reason why
the kind
I
of
said,
life you want.
Whether it's your father that did the work, or he is still part of it, because obviously some fathers also, like, their whole thing was, I'm going to make my child's life easy. It's why sometimes you see on the internet, you hear discourse like, yeah, his father has money.
That's so fucked up.
She didn't come back and leave boys.
Me, I want them to say that about my children.
It's part of, like, you put in the work or you desire life. Like, it's part of it. I feel like the more it, and as you have your own children, they have your own children, you work now on your puts. Maybe if your father wasn't able to give that, but you see that he tried his best, you do your own part, you get the desired life you want, it passes on to your child. So it's just like it's a combination until it develops,
Yeah, makes sense. It's true. And then that even ties us back to that whole conversation of making yourself into the kind of person that you want to. And it also ties back into that line of clarity and knowing what it is that you want. There's this sentiment that goes around that there's few things to do that will that will help you make it in this our country. Like people say that there is no opportunity, there's no all of these type of things. And I say that the resources of today, if you're planning, I've mentioned this to you before, if somebody is planning with the resources of today, they'll be a champion of the past. And in that regard, it's like everything that you will look at to say that there isn't way forward today, these are structures of the past. And then the future is reliant upon those that will decide to go and make it.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's 100% very accurate.
Everything we're seeing now is what people had envisioned, like,
everything we're seeing now, wow.
So what people have envisioned, like, so you have to, and another thing about what you say that people see there are less opportunities. I feel like another thing people lack, especially in Nigeria, is information. People lack information. Most people like, yeah, and then it comes again to like African parents. Like if you're not a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer, it's just but right now it's actually changing because obviously people are
like this guy is a TikTok superstar.
there are a lot of PTs like coming out right now.
Yeah.
Like, very good. But it's just
Yeah.
But you have to put in the work, though.
Yeah.
Now that work now it can't be the issue. Also, I like what you said. Information, like knowing even that the like opportunity is there. Like where's the opportunity? Because there's opportunity. Yeah, people they collect for here, but you understand? But it's like what it says, like information. I strongly like believe that. And then how do people then even go about finding information or knowing that there's information to be sought? Like what do you think? Like if somebody's existing in an environment that there isn't way forward, what would you say is like something that they ought to be doing now to at least get them out into the environment of there is indeed way forward?
You have to first change your mindset.
How?
You have to change it.
Now, how?
Because if you say that, then you're just giving up.
No. I feel like you have to put the person in a situation. Oh, someone that is hungry, like no food, no money, nowhere. He's looking for a job. It may not be the job he wants. If he gets something that is giving him small money, he will start it.
He will start it.
First, like you have to be able to be alive. As long as you're alive, there's way. But the thing, you have to be alive first. And from there, you start thinking. And obviously, you're working. You're going to meet people.
Yeah.
You will hear a lot of this, whether bad or good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you actually have to decide. Now you can say, okay, yeah, there's updates here, and then I also think another thing that helps is like on these social media apps like TikTok and everything. TikTok is funny too, but there are also parts where we are explaining like random because so the way people make money is from anything. Like so I feel like that helps too. But first of all, like say the person is thinking there's no way. Let the person
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have just completely given up. That you can't make it if you have that mindset that there's no way forward. There's always a way.
Not easy for them, Sha.
You understand? There's always something.
See, there's no.
I said not easy for them now.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just like there's way.
No, I feel now. I feel like those are like that's a different thing entirely.
Like it's part of it's still part of this thing. And
I
I
think
can't also speak on it because I don't know what I would do if that happens.
Right.
So it's just
I think I'm currently experiencing something like that. Because I told you now I lost like my job.
Right.
So it has kind of like changed my trajectory. Because when I was there, I always thought that it was going to be like a platform for me to like grow and become something big in the industry or something. And losing my job, made me feel like I couldn't achieve that. And I can achieve being something in life, but it might not just be that part.
Yeah.
So we all have stages in our life where our trajectory has to like change at some point. I think it's inevitable. Yeah, at some point, you would start chasing something else that was not the initial thing you wanted to chase. Just maybe you have to chase that and then come back. So
how did you process when that thing happened?
Man, so it was my first time actually experiencing losing a job. So I kind of accepted it well initially because for some reason I kind of saw it coming. So I was situated in a place where I was kind of prepared a bit, because you can never be really prepared for all those kind of things. But that week, it happened on like a Tuesday. Throughout the rest of that week. Yeah. The meeting was set up on a Tuesday and then you know, 15 minutes. And that was it.
Real life happened in 15 minutes.
15 minutes and that was it, man. So, you know, you would think that it wouldn't really hit you, but it actually does hit you, you know, because it's one of those experiences that actually hits you. But yeah, I that week it was hard for me, but then I was able to just accept it, you know, and then accept that, okay, it's, you know, in life things happen, you know, and maybe this is you know, I'm at that point of my life where my trajectory is changing to another thing. But then also what also helped was 4 days after I got a contract with another company.
Hot cake, you didn't wine. Ta.
So yeah, like 4 days after I got like a contract with another company, and then you know, so I was just jobless for like what, 3 days thereabouts.
Then you rose again.
Yeah, you know, so that was like kind of like a pat on the back. Don't worry, you know, you're covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And I'm sure that thing also, like, you move differently in this new role.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know.
That's wild, and that ties into that thing. I said something in one episode where I was like, the only way to, I don't know if it was an episode, but I said it. The only way to have job security is by being of value in a way that it's only you that can provide that particular value.
Yeah.
Because bro, that thing happened. And me, when you even told me and you were like, bro, you fuck up, or it's like, I didn't know. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
And then it's like that thing happening to you in your life in the way it did. It's a wake-up call. Like, even for me, it's like, bro, it's a wake-up call. Anybody can get it at any time. Retalk.
Yeah.
And that informs the positioning that you would, even how you would even use your resources moving forward. You feel me? And,
of course.
And I think it was a real eye-opener for me. I won't even lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Likewise, you know.
Did you get like any of your perhaps former managers or supervisors that reached out to say, you know, like encourage you and?
I had like senior colleagues that did reach out, you know, to encourage me.
Yeah.
My managers, I was the one that reached out, you know, but then, you know, we still had like a conversation. You know, I don't believe in burning bridges, even if they were the ones that actually set me up for that. You know? But I don't believe in, you know, burning bridges. You understand? So I believe in keeping relationships. So, you know, even after the call, I still reached out, you know, we still had like a separate conversation. It's not like if, you know, they just chose to do it, you know, they gave their reasons, you know, so. Yeah,
that makes sense. Have you gone through that type of phase before? Something that was just abrupt that happened that like.
Well, there was a time I had, I think, an interview like one remote. So we already set up the date, time, and everything. When we were going to have the first interview, they kind of like shifted it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like more time to like prepare and all. Obviously, if we land this job, like it's just and on faithful day, I was just going on like I'm sorry later. Sorry. So at that point, hopefully, that day it was a happy day. So like,
just took it in your stride.
I feel like if that day was actually bad and I was sad, like I was just another depression. Just going to move forward. I mean, if I can get interview just for a second.
Yeah, that's a good mindset. I think there's something that we do in our culture here in Africa that career change is seen as odd. Like in the West, you see people that this year their job description is X. Tomorrow their job description is Y. They're just moving. They're just seeking opportunities. You see how somebody go on a sabbatical and then they come back and say they want to work again. They want to go to another place. Like because they can literally apply and perhaps you're maybe getting the value. Like if you've worked 4 years here, they'll pay you commensurate with that
Exactly.
thing, you know. And even if it's like even in a different, what do you call it now, sector or industry, your expertise is transferable. I don't think we have a lot of that in Africa. I don't think that's as prevalent.
It's more common in the West, actually. Yeah, it's more common in the West.
Because in Africa, I think there's this sentiment of when someone goes out of a job, they don't end for them. Because we have this perception that jobs are so few and far between.
So that's the thing, yeah. Change is constant.
Yeah.
Right? There's always change. You know, I've had like advice from like senior colleagues telling me, bro, you're young, you're in your 20s, you have all the time to try out all the things you want to try.
Yeah.
Keep trying. If it does not work out, try another thing. If it does not work out, try another thing. You know, change is constant. So you shouldn't really limit yourself to what you feel you can do and what you feel you can't do. You know, you should be open to accepting various forms of, you know, jobs, various forms of work, various forms of skills.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, and also in Nigeria, like there's a stigma for certain jobs.
In what sense?
Like, see the kind of job you're doing. Like for some people, then for some people too, they feel like they are way past some certain jobs. So, yeah,
Okay.
Way past some certain
yeah,
jobs.
they always feel like, I'm way past this. You don't know. Like, you don't know.
That's ego speaking.
I think it's among the jobs.
I mean, you thinking that you're way past something, like that is your ego telling you that okay, you know, you can't.
Yeah.
You also add to the fact of people thinking that also there are less jobs.
Okay, so you're saying that there's jobs available only that certain people don't want to do certain jobs.
Because in the West, obviously, you're getting
I think it's like that thing that they will say somebody is flipping burgers in Burger King, or you know.
He's making his money. He's making ends.
If you check their hourly wage, person when they work for McDonald's for America, if you come for Christmas, you balling out of control.
Even there was a time, I think it was last 2 years, I realized that I think truck drivers.
Yeah, stupid money.
Yeah,
even
money.
Delivery drivers, delivery for
This truck that go like to certain cities that get going.
Well, so the thing is that you know the West is structured in a way that you know the opportunities works for everybody. You can't. Nigeria is not really structured in that way.
You find your own opportunity in that sense.
Yeah. Nigeria is not so structured in that way. You understand? Also, too, another thing that really affects that is you know the economy. You can't compare the economy to our economy. So.
Yeah, I think that whole thing of economy is still like the system you're talking about. Is a product of the system. And I think that's a very mad distinction. Like in the West, opportunities, if at all, you can contact everybody. But here, now you guys go find your own opportunity. Now you know what you want to do, go find your opportunity, come outside.
Yes.
Yeah. But like, do you prefer this, obviously, I'm actually curious, do you prefer this system of your fate is in your hand, go and cook, versus even if you know really sabi cook, you go contact you somehow. Which one do you prefer?
I think they work hand in hand.
Yeah,
They work hand in hand.
Which one would you rather operate in? Or which one would you... How do you think... Okay, let me put it like this. How do you think we can design that system, if that's the system you prefer?
Yeah.
How do you think we go about designing such a system in Africa, in Nigeria?
in Nigeria.
Hey, woo.
Are you talking about?
Like the way
Are you speaking about designing it for yourself?
It's to be for the country now. If you are talking like that.
You guys should answer it in that regard. Talk about designing it for yourself. Talk about designing it for the country.
Okay, so in terms of designing it for yourself, why I feel they go hand in hand. Your feet is your hand. You understand? But there are always people around you. You know, if it's supposed to be here and it's here, there are people that can push it here for you. You understand? That's the same reason that he gave you. You know, sabi cook. People they will go help you chop ingredients. People be
But is that not actually? That's actually in Nigeria.
It's actually nice.
Like if you know sabi move,
Yes,
if you know sabi do things for yourself,
that's
we
how,
get support system for
yes,
here
but
fast.
that's why I said, you know, that's why I asked that question. You have to, you know, situate yourself. You know, you have to put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
That people will be able to help you. Make connections.
If you're talking about
Establish your connections.
America is wrong. Then I feel like it's going to be a deeper issue. First of all, I think
Nigeria is all about connections.
Yeah, that's true. But like in the way that you said no, that the West is designed like opportunities for everybody. Yeah, like in very like someone that has someone like random person like from here, no experience go there. He puts in the work. You see your this thing like the effort and everything. But in Nigeria, it's really not like that. It's really not like.
I saying that if you put in effort, you will not see yield in Nigeria.
I'm not saying that. It's not. I'm not saying that. You see, but it's kind of different.
It's different for sure.
It's kind of different.
You see, yeah, as far as you're willing to make yourself available for people to help you, regardless, you know, there would always be somebody willing to help you. This is my job, my connection. This one is from as a result of the connections I made. You know, when I got laid off, I put a call across a couple of people, you know, explained the situation to them, you know, told them, you know.
These are people you had met in the former job.
Yeah, through the connections and through the bond, through the relationships, you know, you've kept over time with these people.
Yeah.
And I was able to just get that in, like, you know,
and
just...
Did you, when you got the news, who'd you call first?
Who did I call first?
Yeah.
Are you talking about my parents?
No, I want to know, like, you know...
Okay, who did I call first?
Yeah, like, because I'm thinking, like, did your brain immediately switch to, oh, I have to make moves, oh, yeah, who am I, blah, blah, or it's like...
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
When you're jobless, you know that you have to make moves. You know that you have to make moves. Do you know the funny thing? I had just, you know, gotten back from a trip from the US.
Yeah.
So that period, I was not even expecting that. So I had spent money.
So really, as you land, they serve you?
Yes, no, I landed in May, ending of May.
Yeah.
I got served the ending of June.
Okay.
Wow.
You just make you very glad.
You understand? So like, you know, like, so I knew I had to make moves. Like, you know, I just entered that zone, like, bro, like
motion. Yeah, that motion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to, you know, and you know, it still boils down to the fact that, you know, I'm now putting myself in that situation for people to, you know, help me making those moves.
For me, I call it like sending out signals.
Yeah,
it's like someone tells me, like me, when I would want to search for a client, if I'm in active mode of okay, well, I want to land a new client, giving myself 4 weeks or 2 months, whatever. It's like, how do I signal that I am here for you guys? That's how I'm thinking.
Yeah,
it's like, I know that there are people who are seeking out my services. How do I just be a billboard? That's all. So, you know, for you, it's like you made calls, you but for some people, it's like, and like, do you know the funny thing? All of us know what to do, but we argue against that thing we know is the thing we should be doing. Because many times we mean, we have to inconvenience ourselves.
Yes, now.
We have to bother somebody. You know, we have to, you know, do something that risks embarrassment.
Exactly.
You know, that type thing. I think one of the things,
ego still plays a, you know, huge part in that too. So, you know, your ego can limit you from making those things that you actually, or doing those things that you actually want to do, because you don't, or you feel like, oh, like,
I suppose don't
This
grow
guy
past
they
this
look
one.
me less. So if I
This one
understand,
yes,
so yeah.
no.
So that's why I said Nigeria is, is built in that kind of system where,
And the truth is that this system
Yeah.
is not the best for everybody.
yeah. In the West, what works is that the opportunities are surplus.
But there's still unemployment in America.
True, bro.
Yes, but if you can't be. If you look at, well, I wouldn't necessarily, because there's really no statistics, right? So I feel like in America, if you're hardworking and you know what you're doing, you always make it. If you lost the job, out of maybe you didn't do anything wrong, you would get another one almost immediately.
As a rule of thumb, I think that's tricky. I think saying that as a blanket statement is tricky.
Like I said, if you know what you're doing and you're hardworking, that is an edge.
I can say something about value. If an entry level, let's say, let me use medicine.
You have value, of course.
Entry level program now, losing a job, or like a senior level program, you can't put it in the same, because senior program is at that level that
He has a value.
he has a lot of value to give rather than someone like
Okay,
are now like entry level. So you rather go for that. So it's a very tricky statement. It's actually tricky. But yeah, the thing is that if one doesn't work for you, you can be doing other things to like get your money. Like say there are opportunities everywhere till you actually get something else. So it's just
Somebody I was speaking to yesterday said he had been jobless for a long time. But on the same day, 2 job offers came. So now he has the dilemma of how do I either balance it or pick one?
Yeah.
So it also happens like that.
Yeah.
And why we're saying that you should it's tricky to blanket that yarn. I think because that yarn is applicable here as well. Like if you put in hard work here and you know what you're doing. When I say you know what you're doing, you have to first understand the game. There are 2 different games though.
That's why I'm saying Nigeria is not structured in that way.
Of if you put in work.
No, of the opportunities.
Okay. Let me come back at you to see that opportunities in Nigeria are cloaked. They are not obvious. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
They are not obvious.
that's the information.
That's the information now.
It's there, but they go need.
Yeah,
Sometimes we don't show you people.
Which still was that the same fact, of situating yourself in that environment where the opportunity will be unveiled for you, right?
Yeah. That kind of thing. I think like this, people should not even think in the limit of nation states. Like, yes, you are in Nigeria, you're operating within Nigeria, but Nigeria is within an ecosystem that is Africa. Africa is within an ecosystem that is the earth, blah, blah. For me, when I think about value creation as in an individualistic level, I think of it in the realm of, even if Nigeria closed today, and I found myself in France, would I have value in France? Like, I don't even think of it as, would France give me value?
Yeah.
Do you feel me? So it's like, if I happen to now find myself in Niger, I must cook up value within that context that I'm existing in.
Ecosystem.
You feel me? So it's like, I think this is a very freeing thought. So it's like, I'm now focused inward as opposed to what can this city give me or what can this nation give me?
Yeah.
I'm now thinking about like, who am I and who can I give value? And in that regard, you now see that the value that you then cook for yourself will be despite the challenges of the environment you found yourself, not like, reliant upon what values they could give to you.
Yeah.
You see? So, because like, we're playing a very global game in this world now. Tech, AI, automations. If you're not the person of value, it's like if you're literally if you're literally filling a suit, your job is at risk. Like if you're not distinct in the role, in the value you're providing, your job is very much at risk in today's economy. But anyway, that's just my thought. I know I have these very random thoughts, and sometimes it's like I'm dragging you to a very different.
But you know, it's still valid regardless. It's very valid, and all what you have said, you know, makes a whole lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.